Hey guys, it's Julie, the penny saving mama. A penny saved is a penny earned. We are doing I've talked about this over the last couple days, even last weekend when I did a grocery shop. We had been gone for 2 weeks. Okay, let me start over. We are doing a pantry freezer challenge. Not really a challenge. I do these a few times a year. I have started to do these a few times a year to help us get through food that we have that may be getting old, that needs to get used. So I did go grocery shopping at the beginning of the month because we had been out of town and we needed some staples. My normal grocery budget is $80 a week for a family of 4. During this month, the remainder of this month, and I'm sure going into next month, I will throw in a couple caveats. Through the remainder of this month and next month, I'm going to try to spend no more than $20 a week. That is just for milk and for fresh produce. So I did go shopping tonight. I got 2 bags of spinach, 2 gallons of milk, 1 thing of cherry tomatoes, 4 avocados, and 1 bunch of bananas. It was like $12.52, well below my $20. We still have some apples from last week. We still have a handful of grapes, and we still have oranges. So we are fine on fruit. We still have celery. We still have a couple of bell peppers, and we still have a lot of carrots. So we are fine on vegetables, and I think there's 1 zucchini, and we still have some onions. You see this challenge being done, and everybody references the 3 Rivers Homestead. My challenge is going to look a little different than other people's. Everyone does their challenge their own way. Some people just eat strictly what they have and they don't buy anything. Some people will give themselves an allowance for like fresh produce or something like that, especially when you have children. A lot of people will use everything they have and they'll cook every meal from scratch, and all their ingredients will be homemade ingredients for their homemade meals. Will you see that here? No, you won't. I work full time. I am a full-time employee. I am a full-time mom. And so I do the best with the time that I have and the things that I have to work with, okay? I am not cooking dinner tonight, as a matter of fact. So remember Saturday, I made some homemade chicken noodle soup. We still have a little bit of that left. It's mostly broth now, but we do have some homemade chicken noodle soup. Then if you remember 2 nights ago, 3 nights ago, I started it, but no, 2 mornings ago, Tuesday morning, I started the chili. It didn't get done till Wednesday morning because I didn't have it on cook. I had it on keep warm all day. Well, this is what we have left of the chili, and actually this bowl back here is chili as well. So we have chili, we have some chicken noodle soup, and remember Wednesdays we go to church. It's $15 for a family. I am not including that in my weekly grocery bill for the challenge. I'm not going to do it. But sometimes they will send us with some leftovers. I had a box of salad for my husband. It disappeared. It's fine. Somebody needed that salad and it went to good use, so it's fine. They also thought they were going to have extra salad they were going to put in like a Ziploc bag, and somebody probably grabbed that to take it home. Great. If there's anything that people don't get, it will get thrown away. So one of the ways we save money is, number 1, if we don't finish our food, we take it home. Yes, we take leftovers home from church dinner. We do. We try not to throw away food at all. Okay. But they had chicken Alfredo last night. So this was extra chicken Alfredo that they had and sent home with us. They also had a few chicken nuggets left for the kids. And then they had a little bit of macaroni left. So enough food for a couple nights for us. I might tomorrow night make some homemade French fries to go with the chili for like chili cheese fries. I might make some cornbread. My son actually said he is craving hash browns. So I guess we could do hash browns with our bag of potatoes and do chili cheese hash browns. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Okay, so that's our starting point right now. Just want to kind of show you what we have to work with food wise. Please be patient with me. I do not edit these videos. I have time to hit record and I have time to hit upload, and that's about it. So there's gonna be walking because I want to show you our freezers that have not been cleaned, that have not been sorted, that are not pretty. But you can see the buildup of ice that I had told you I had started trying to break through. You'll get to see part of that. This is our working pantry. And if you can tell, we have stuff from the top all the way to the floor. A lot of the stuff on the floor is part of the pantry that was given to us. There's 2 bags of Nutella that the kids got for Christmas. There's a Sam's box of hot chocolate mix. And this bag is full of sugar, flour, and oil. Why? Because I still haven't finished making banana bread. And now my buttermilk has expired. So I'm hoping it is still good and we can continue to make the banana bread. I haven't really been here enough to start making it again. So up here we have rice at the very side. We have oil. There's some olive oil. I think some avocado oil and canola oil. We have sugar, white flour, whole wheat flour, nutritional yeast, and cornmeal. Most of these have a replacement behind it. Most of them have a replacement bag behind. I don't know if you can see back there. So this is not all we have to work with. Plus we have a bag full of sugar and flour down there. So definitely need to work through some of this, okay? Here we just have some baking things. Baking soda, there's some avocado oil spray, there's some vanilla, baking powder, cornstarch. Behind the vitamins, we have 3 cans of chicken. We have a few cans of tuna. We have, this one's almost out. Then we have 3 more full peanut butters. Perfect for quick lunches. We have, this is all of our condiments and snacks. So we have peanuts, we have raisins, honey, salad dressings. This is my natural peanut butter with no sugar, no oil. We have ketchup, maple syrup, barbecue sauce. All that is up here. This is our canned goods, which if you heard my story about the soups, most of our canned goods is soups right now. We do have some evaporated milk. I was going to use them for a recipe for the kids when we were doing helping the kids out with the school. Didn't get to it. Behind those we have condensed milk, and then we have 3 rows of soup, different kinds of soup. Back behind we do have like a couple of cheddar cheese, cream of chicken. We have probably 4 cans of garbanzo beans. We've got a few things here and there. We have some diced tomatoes, random can of cranberry sauce. We have a lot of canned corn, refried beans, pumpkin, and then over here we have spinach, green beans, any other vegetables over here. In the corner, there is spaghetti sauce, marinara sauce, and I think there's some pizza sauce somewhere. Behind there is our stash of rice, brown rice, Mexican rice. Most of this is beans. Lots of beans. Down here is where our cereal is. We have the toasted oats, the Cheerios. We have those fruit rounds. And then in the very back, we have oats. That is just oatmeal. Here we have some pastas. We have some more seasoning. Down here, this is more of my canning spices. So they're in their own little thing. Some snacky stuff, some graham crackers. 2 more bags of rice. This is that bag of granola I've been trying to work through for a while. Planko crumbs, just a little bit of everything. We have some lard, pecans, grits, because those always go together, right? We have nuts, we have dates, we have just a little bit of everything. There is some hot cider packets back there. We have sliced almonds. Just, this is kind of like the catch-all, I guess. So this is our pantry. We don't have a walk-in pantry. That's it. This is our other spice rack, our main spice rack. We do also have over here a couple of things of tea. This is a couple of cocoa bombs. One thing of crackers up here, the pita crackers. And then we have a couple small sleeves of Ritz, like 2 of those. Here's our bread. We have the 2 artesian loaves. And then we have our leftover other bread. There are some marshmallows back here in case you want to do s'mores. And then we have one lonely onion that needs to be thrown away. And then one more pack of onions back here, if you can see those. Okay, let me throw that onion away. So that is what we have in the house. Oh, also in the pantry, next to the bottom, the overflow of sugar and flour and the pantry items that the person gave us, in the corner is a 10-pound bag of potatoes, which we need to use because we got those well before we went on our trip. Hey, if you guys want to heat up some chicken Alfredo or chili, go for it. Okay. I'm gonna go out to our barn and show you what we have out there. And I hear a saw, so my husband may be in there cutting. This is a working barn. It is not an animal barn, but when you see the outside of everything, it won't be clean. We try to keep the insides clean, but we are in the country, so sometimes critters will walk on top. Just dust will collect over time. You can leave it on, or I can turn it back on. Either way. Okay, let me show you what we have in here. And I have only been out here once, so I have not got anything organized since we came back from the trip. So what we have in here, we have one deep freeze. Yes, it's dirty on top. This is usually for our game, the food that we harvest on the property. We have not gotten any deer yet this year, which is probably a good thing because I need to make room. We have a bag of bananas in here that I put in here before our trip because I didn't have time to finish the banana bread before we left. There's a couple of things of wild hog that is dated 2022. Probably need to get these eaten soon. I'm going to go ahead and pull this out. This is a loaf of whole wheat, homemade whole wheat bread. No need like artesian bread, but it's whole wheat. I'll pull that out and take it inside so I can have some avocado toast for breakfast tomorrow. We have those 2 pork tenderloin tip packages, both of those. We have some more strawberries. I may take one of these inside so we can have smoothies tomorrow, since we have more spinach and avocado. I'm gonna try to lift those up. Underneath here we have those artesian rolls. This big old box is that 40-pound box of chicken wings. So underneath there, I don't even know if I can get under. There's a bag of ice. There's some chicken, like chicken breasts, chicken thighs, those type of things. Would you like some food? You've already been fed. Did you not see your food up here? This is Caesar. This is our barn cat. Oh, that's a good pet right there. That's a good scratch. There you go. Okay, so that's the deep freeze. Now for the upright freezer. This is the one that I didn't seal it right, so I had to throw away the stuff on the first 2 shelves. You can see with the abundance of ice in here, I chiseled this out so I could get the other thing of meat out. I don't know if you can even see. There's like literally sheets of ice on it. There are more bananas in here for banana bread. I think there's another bag of bananas behind this. More bananas right here. And more bananas here. We have, and then we have that 10-pound bag of meat, tube of meat. We have a bag of tomatoes from the garden. This is what I wanted to use for the chili. Back here we have some bacon. It's been in there for over a year. We need to get that, use it. I think these are chicken nuggets on the right. And right here is applesauce. Not applesauce, pear sauce that I made for some people having babies. And I'd been giving it out. And then I found we got 3 more. I did not can these. These are just frozen. And here we have, what do we have? We got a, looks like we got Boston butt. We have chicken here. This is, oh, I forgot about this. This is, we have our homecoming hangout every homecoming. This is leftover pizza from the homecoming hangout. That would be a quick, easy, in a rush kind of meal. Thaw it out. We have a beef brisket. Yes, sir. Are you about to cut again? And then we have some chicken thighs in the back. This shelf we have more chicken, we have brats, more tomatoes, and then we have some banana bread with some other stuff in the back. Looks like some roast. We have a turkey. We have 2 turkeys. We have a ham, some more chicken, and down on the bottom is just odds and ends. Sausage, imitation crab meat, some Canadian bacon, odds and ends. On here we have some more banana bread, some biscuits, cinnamon rolls, some little smokies, just a little bit. There's some ricotta on the bottom shelf. It's a little bit of everything. So this is kind of like the non-game freezer. This would be the game freezer, but really the only game in there right now is the hog that we need to get through. This is more odds and ends, vegetables. We have vegetables on the door. We have a little bit of fruit. These are blueberries from last year. I took some of those in. Chicken nuggets. Things that I get on sale that are marked down to extremely low cost. And if I don't have a freezer bag with me, then I'll keep my milk cold on the way home in the summer. This is that pita bread. And just some more odds and ends. Fruits, veggies, and bread is really this one. So, as you can tell, are you still in here? We have plenty to work with. Plus, we have all the stuff that I canned last year and the couple things that I canned this year. I'll go back in and show you. It's all the stuff on the top of my counters. There is pears, pear sauce. There is some jelly, some jams, and I just left that stuff out in the barn that I said I was going to bring in. I'll go back out in a minute and get it. There are a couple quarts of canned ground beef. They're still up there because they're not my favorite, but if I mix them with something else, you can't taste it. There are probably, where are you headed? Okay, there are probably, yeah, our house is a disaster. There's probably 15 jars of cowboy candy. We have pickled okra, zucchini relish. We have pickles, which are actually zucchini pickles. We have the carrots. We have just peppers, hot peppers that are not cowboy candy. They're just canned peppers. We have lots of broth up there. And then, yeah, we have the banana peppers, and then the jelly, then the sauce, and then the pears, and then some onions down here. So, we're not starving by any means. We have plenty to go through. We have plenty of older stuff to go through. And so I'm looking forward to the challenge, to making some room and cleaning some things up. I will say our challenge is finding the time to do the cooking that we need to do in order to fulfill the challenge. Because you can't, you could eat sandwiches every day, but I don't want to go buy bread every day. So it should be interesting. What I was saying, the caveat. My budget is $20 a week. I have every intention of doing this all of January, the rest of January. I've already started it, but I did not start it on the 1st. So, all of January and through February. But if I find a good deal on something, for instance, last week I got a message saying, oh, for baseball, for softball, whatever, we'll pass out the meal rotations and the cooler assignments. Whoever is going to refill the coolers, and I guess to feed the team. If I'm feeding a team of softball players or baseball players, preteen and teen, they can eat, especially boys. So if I find a good deal on chicken or ground beef or something like that, and it goes above my $20, I might get it, but it won't be for us. It would be for like a team meal. That's the only thing I can think of that I would need to do differently on this challenge. Okay, there we go. That's it. You can look at Three Rivers Homestead. You can look at all these different channels that are doing the same type of challenge, but it's a good time to reset, refresh, save a little money. We have other stuff coming up that's going to, lots of money that we need to save for different things. This could help a little bit. So I'm excited. It will be a challenge. I do work full time. I've already said that multiple times. So most of my cooking has to be done either crock pot or at night when I get home, early in the morning, or on the weekends if we're home. This weekend, we're booked pretty much all day Saturday and over half the day Sunday. So it should be interesting, but you're welcome to follow along and see how we do. Wish us luck. You guys have a great night, and we'll talk to you later. God bless.